Hi, my pupils. Today I resume the video that I started last video, which is the revise on KG and grades items. But before I will go to our revise today, to resume our revise today, I would like to say, don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our revise today. Last class, I stopped here in this part, which is the demonstrative pronoun, this and that, okay? Today we learn this and that. As we know before that, this is called demonstrative pronouns. This is used for what? To describe, to when we point it to something is near from me. This called singular near. This used for singular near. When I point it to something that's far from me, I say that. So here it will be here singular, but not near. It will be far. So here it will be singular far and singular near. Okay, this is the symbols of singular near and singular far. Okay, let's go to another to learn more about this demonstrative. This is used to refer singular near the speaker. Something is near from me, and I mention it. Like I say, what this is a book, this is a table, this is an eraser, for example, or this is a table, or this. So something is near from me, so I describe this thing by saying this is okay. That something is far from me, and say we can say that is a chair, that is a book. So the book is far from me and the chair is far from me, so I say that. So here is the difference between this singular near and this singular far. Some of you saying, Miss Iman, in the exam, what can we know this? In the exam, if we have pictures, we point it to something that near, and we say we can select the demonstrate the suitable demonstrative for this thing. If the arrow refers to something is far, we say that. Okay, and in the exam you can't put this and that, because they know that what they want from you. Okay, you can draw a picture and say and mention for something near or something far, and according to this picture we can say this or that. Okay, I think now we understand this and that. Let's go to another item here in this lesson. I would like from you something grades and KG. If we want anything, or we want anything is not clear, you can write to me in the comments below the video to explain again something that is not clear or not difficult. I would like to contact with you if something is difficult, to answer the questions of you. Okay, here we say this boy pointed to the bird. The bird is far, so he say, so this boy say expressing the bird, we say what? Say that is a bird. So the bird is far from this boy, and saying that is the bird. Here is the umbrella is near the boy, so he say this is an umbrella. Let's do this exercise together. So choose the correct answer. This is my nose. So my nose is far from me, or my nose is in my body? No, it's in my body. So it's near or far? No, so it's near. So I select this. Here is cloud. Cloud is near from us? No, the cloud is far. So it will be here that. This is a this or that a kite. Kite is far from me. This boy referring to the kite. The kite is far, so so the answer it will be here that. Let's continue the rest of this exercise. Here we say we use the indefinite articles. The vowels, we can remember me with the vowels. Yes, I can remember you with the vowel A, E, I, O, U. When I see these vowels, I put A or N. Without thinking, I put N. When with the rest of the alphabets, it will be take A, because this called what? This called consonant sound, as we know last video. Okay, we know the last video is the difference between consonant sound and vowel sound. Okay, let's continue the rest of this exercise. Okay. Here we say that is an elephant. That is an orange. That is an orange kite. Let's continue the rest of the lesson. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as okay. I answer some of them, and the rest it will be homework. Let's go to another one. Correct the mistakes. Here is the mistakes, and we correct it. Here is, we say this is a apple. Here is a from the vowels or not? Yes, from the vowels. Can I put a? No, it's not. It's wrong. It will be here and. So I correct this by this. Here is that is and cloud. If the C is from the vowel sound, no, it's from the consonant. So the correct answer it will be here A. That is my nose. Is your nose far from you or in your body? Your body. So it will be here in near or far. It will be here near. So the nose is near. So the answer to be this is the star is near from us or far. We can say we can touch the star and put it in with our body. No, so the star is far from us. So the answer here it will be that. That we say here that. Here we say can say yes it is not no. So I replace no yes by no. Okay, now I correct the mistakes. Let's go to another item here in this lesson. Okay, let's go to another item. Here we say look and write the sentence as in the example. Here we say this is a tree. So here we the arrow is referring to the tree that is near from him. So here is the elephant. The elephant here, say the elephant here, that is far from me. So the answer it would be here. That is an elephant. I say here that is an elephant. Okay, this is the answer. That is an elephant. Here we say that is a sun. That is a sun. The last one here, it is this is an umbrella. This is an umbrella. This is an umbrella. Okay. Let's go to another item here. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. You have two pictures. I will leave it to do it by yourself. Now we know how to do it. Here we say, this is an octopus. Is it an octopus? No, it's not an octopus. It's what is fish. So we say this is a fish. Okay. The answer here it will be this is a fish. That is a boat. Is it a boat? No, it's not a boat. It's what? It's train. This is a train. That is an umbrella. No, that is not an umbrella. It will be here a tree. This is a boy. No, it's boy, not boy, it's girl. Okay. Let's go to another item here, which is rearranged. And I think this question I explained millions of times, not one time, million of times. Now we have a rule that all of us know, which is subject plus verb plus object. And as we know during the lessons, that subject can be what? Can be pronoun or noun. Okay, so this is the subject. We have subject, verb, object. This is component of subject. When we make a question form or interrogative form, what can I do? I replace the verb in instant of subject. I'm listening, and we replace the verb in instant of subject. We can say make scissor. We can say replacement. We can say inversion. If you any meaning you know it, but this means that I replace the verb in instant of subject in the question form. That's something that I would like to know it. Okay. Let's answer the three questions here in this exercise. Here it will be here that I will start by the subject. That is an ant. That isn't an ant. That isn't an ant. And I put full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay. I would like to take care if you have a question form, you must put the question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay. Most of you forget the question mark, and if we forget the question mark, it will be here minus half mark directly. So we must take care when you answer the question and rearrange or in punctuation, we must put the question mark if the sentence is in question form. Okay, must do this. Okay, let's go to another one here. Here it will be here. This isn't a book. This isn't a book. I put full stop at the end of the sentence. This isn't an olive. This isn't an olive. All of these sentences are in negative form. Okay, but in negative form you can't put the question mark. In negative form is like a statement form, not putting no, we can't put a question mark at the end of the sentence. The question mark is in the question form only. Okay, you must take care from this. This isn't an olive. This isn't an olive. Okay, must know this. Okay, this isn't an olive. Okay. And I put what? I put a full stop. All this sentence must have full stop at the end of the sentence. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Or the rest of the lesson, our lesson. Here we say, if we have not here, we can make a short form of isn't, like this, or abbreviation. We can say abbreviation on construction or anything. Okay, we say abbreviation. Here we say is not. We can make abbreviation like this, isn't. Okay. Here we have a negative form. I think we know this in the previous question, and when we make it rearrange, here it will be here it. This isn't, not it. This isn't. So here I use the negative form, isn't. We can say is not like this, or can write not as this. Okay, both are correct. We can write not as this form, or in like this. This isn't an R. I answer some of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as homework. I will see you the 2 questions or 3 questions, and I leave the rest to do by yourself as a practice. Okay. You must do your effort to be clever. Okay. That isn't a ship. This isn't a fun. This isn't a fun. Isn't a fun. This isn't an ox. 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 Okay. This isn't an ox, and I put the full stop at the end of the sentence. Let's continue the rest of the exercise. Here we have make a short. Here is the make short form. I see you how to do it short form. I answer some 2 sentences, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Short form is like this. This isn't a rabbit. That isn't a horse. That isn't a horse. Okay. That isn't a horse. It is another one. This isn't my car. I leave the rest to do it by yourself. Now we don't know how to do it, and I leave the rest to do it by yourself as a homework. Let's go to another question, to the next question. Today I don't give you more items, because I know that is too long, that overload for you to study all these things. I give you a few things today to be able to study. Okay, here is my grandpa's farm. Let's know this story. What are they? They are ducks. What are they? They are hens. So here we have some vocab. We would like to know it here in this part. Here we say family, father, mother, brother, sister, grandfather, and grandmother. We can gather grandfather and grandmother by saying what? By saying grandparents. Okay, we can say here grandparents. Okay, we can say here grandparents. We can collect grandfather and grandmother in grandparents. Okay, I would like to know this word. Okay, grandparents. Here is cousin. Let's continue the rest of the vocab here. I would like to have a paper and pencil and write this vocab because it's important important for grades and KG. You must know this must know this vocab. Here is uncle, aunt, grandparents. As we told you in the previous question, in the previous part, here is grandparents and parents. Here we say, who is this? So when we ask about who, I ask about what? About a subject person. This is, when we introduce someone to someone, we say, this is my, and say someone. This is my father, this is my brother, and so on. Okay. Here, when we introduce someone, we use this is instead of he or she. Okay. Say here, choose the correct pronoun here. This girl is the girl. Say he or she or it. We say she. Here is the boy. We say it. Here is the boy. We say he. There is a boy. This one refers to him. We say refers to him. We say I. Okay. So here it will be here I. It will be here he. He in this picture she. In this picture it. Okay. Today I'll stop here in this part. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.